2. That's interesting. Stable but unstable at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. Alrighty. Seems that's just what the doctor ordered, was a reset of the router. Alright. We're good. Glad that was the cause, I think. It was weird, because we weren't dropping... Usually, if there's like an internet issue, we drop frames. We did not drop any frames. That's the part that was throwing me off. What's using the 3D so much? Alright, now press record. Alright. Everything seems to be stable. Just gotta wait for those ads to go through and we will continue onward. I'm gonna be honest, if there's a save point, this may be a very short area. And we may just continue this on Saturday, and I am so sorry. There's a chance. We'll just go as far as like a save point. Yeah, I know it's incredibly short. I do apologize. Actually, how does it sound? Do I sound better? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. That was weird. Honestly, I think the reason the audio issue was happening is because I was going in there and like changing things in 3 separate areas. I don't think Twitch liked that, or OBS liked that very much. But it should be good now. But yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I think it was an OBS issue because I literally switched over to the main layout and the BRB screen kept staying on there. So I think something broke between OBS and Twitch because it was not showing. It was delivering my audio, but it was not showing the visual. And that was probably due to me messing with settings to see why everything was unstable when it shouldn't have been. Over there. Alrighty. The ad done? Oh, ad will be done in 5 seconds. Alrighty, so sorry about that, guys. We are back. Everything is stable now. We just reset the router. But honestly, I don't think it was the router. I think it was OBS's communication with it, because I have never had it where the BRB screen or any scene did not change when I switched over scenes on stream. Because I switch, because usually the only way that happens if we're in studio mode, and we are not in studio mode. Because what I was seeing was that that's why I thought there was like a huge delay, because it wasn't switching over from the BRB screen. But then I unmuted. I was like, okay, let's hear this. And then I just heard my voice being all staticky and moving very fast. And I'm like, what the hell? But I think that happened because I was messing with settings to try and fix all that shit. And since I was messing with 3 different streaming areas, or like Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, and recording, I think doing that caused a bit of a hiccup But that was not the cause of the bitrate issue. That was the cause of probably whatever that was at the end there. But it seems to be fine now. I swear, ever since I put the vertical canvas thing in, it has some issues. But yeah, but we're all good. But where did I type that? Oh, over in Discord. All right, so because of what time it is, because it disconnected, and because a lot of people are probably haven't seen that it went back yet, what we might do is we may hold off until Saturday, but we do need to find the save point. So we're going to go as far as the save point, and if we go into a boss fight, we will exit out and we'll just use the last save that there was because it was at the beginning. We may have to recap some things, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know what that was, but I think OBS just its connection to the router broke or something because there was no issue. Yeah. Thank you, Jedi. But yeah, we are going to go find a save point and we're going to end it here. I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to go back live just to make sure everything was fine. But yeah, there's also a letter that we missed. So read that. We'll find a save point. And we will continue this on Saturday. I know. It feels like every time I try to make plans, we're like, okay, we're going to beat this in a month. It's going to be great. Life is like, nope, not happening. Okay, not life. This is not technically life's domain. This is the computer tech issue domain. But yeah, I don't know what that was. But yeah, OBS, because I have it set to like 5,000 to 5,500. OBS was telling me it was set to 2,000. The like by the green bars. Not in the settings part, but by the green bars where drop frames are. It was saying it wouldn't go above 2,000 and something. Which would indicate there's an issue. But it's not on the encoder side, because looking at the encoder side of things, we're at like 38% utilization. I'll admit the 3D was going haywire a little bit, but that's only at 20%, so we're still good. Oh, that temperature went up to 58. Yeah. Also, yeah, that's another thing. The temperature was 34 degrees Celsius before we ended stream and started stream back up again. But now it's at 60, where it probably should be. Actually, yeah, let's see. Is 60 degrees Celsius good for a graphics card still? Okay, phew, that scared. Okay, that scared me a little. I typed that into or asked that into the Google search. A normal graphics card temperature, and this is like the AI overview because I am not searching through everything. We don't have time. Typically ranges from 30 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius, and that was before I read the when idle. I was like, oh no. But yeah, okay, and then 65 to 85 degrees under gaming or heavy loads. Cause for concern. Okay. So yeah, we're good. All right, that's good. All right, perfect. Because I never really knew, because yeah, that Celsius is very hot. Really, 10 steps away? Alrighty, sorry about that. All right. So yeah, we are going to... I thought something fell on me for a second there. That was just me being a dumbass. We're going to go until we get to a save point, and we are going to end it there. And it's scrolled on by a torture soul. Hades, I beg at your palace, grant me a reprieve. Have I not become all you have wanted? Are my debts not paid in full? Release me so I may have my revenge. Is that us, or is that somebody else? Let's see. It looks like we have to climb, but I'm hoping there's a... Yes! There's a save point up here.
Welcome, Spartan. Come in. Make yourself at home. This
Yeah. Hi, Max Gamer, welcome back in. Yeah, we do have it working technically right now. We'll just do a new save. However, we are probably going to end it here. The reason I went back live is so A, to tell you guys that we are going to just find a save point, and B, because I have to get ready for work here soon, and I don't know how long this segment's going to take me. That was weird. So yeah, we got a save point. So yeah, Saturday, come Saturday, around like 11 or noon, hopefully 11, we will be continuing this and hopefully not have any tech issues. Well, that wasn't really a tech issue. That was more of an OBS and my router issue. Because thankfully it was not a graphics card issue, because I'd be very confused as to why that would be. But thankfully, everything seems to be running fine. I don't know what that was. Yeah, you know what the weird part is? The weird part was I was looking at the CPU usage. It went up to 8%. I was like, okay, it's because we have like several different streams going on and stuff like that, and the recording and changing things around. Okay. Then it went up higher and higher and higher. I think there was a memory leak somewhere that was causing a network connection issue. Somehow. Because the CPU kept on going up in percentage. Like in usage. But then again, we also changed a bunch of settings too. So hopefully it stays at the 3% usage. But yeah. Yeah, actually, Max Gamer, this next segment, is it the boss fight or is there a puzzle before the boss fight? We'll still probably end it here, but it's good to know just so I know just in case, because I do need to end it here. Puzzle first? Okay. So this is a perfect place to stop it then. Alright. Alright, we're gonna save one. Okay, we're gonna save here. Perfect. Because yeah, there's not gonna be enough time to do the puzzle and then do that, because it'll be like 2:30 and then I'll be behind, and I do need to get some stuff ready before I go to work, more so. Because I cut it a little too close the last couple of days. Oh, I'm sorry, Hunter. Yeah, we're back, but we're also heading out. I went back live just to find a save point and to see if it was working and if it was like a router issue or something. I know, Presto was chewing on the kid. I knew it. I should have just randomly messaged Presto. We would have been confused. We would have been confused beyond all reason, but it would be funny. Yeah. Did my screen just buffer? No, everything seems fine over there. Alright. But alrighty, guys. This is where we're gonna have to call it. My gut is just telling me this is the smart thing to do. It's not the thing I want to do, but my gut is just telling me this is the smart thing to do. This will also allow me to mess with some more settings. And I did turn off some, like, CPU heavy settings that could cause issues, or were probably causing issues. But alas. We're over here. We're gonna do our outro. And I'm gonna get music going. We're gonna turn that to 0. But yeah. Yeah, I wish we could, but if it wasn't for the fact that something happens, we'd still be going. We would have been at the puzzle and the boss fight at least. Just checking to see. Is it choppy for you guys still? I'm sorry, I'm just jumping at shadows now. Yeah, I'm just jumping at shadows. Yeah, Kick's going strong too, but Kick is, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's like, well, just so hard to tell. Oh shit, chat disconnected. Oh shit. Probably a good thing we're ending here. Yeah, everything's. Oh no, everything's connected. Yeah, there we go. All right. Forgot to refresh that. It seems to be working. Screen's a little bit choppy, at least in the game window. Not so much anywhere else, but at least it shouldn't be. I think it's because the reason I think this looks a little choppy to me is because I'm playing on at 60 frames on a 120 hertz monitor, and then the previews are on a 60 hertz monitor. So I think that's why it looks a little iffy to me. But I think that's just, yeah. But yeah, guys, I do apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at that. I'll do tests later. That was not the right button. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not the high note I wanted to end on, sadly, but hey, what can you do? But yeah, from now on, I am going to I've got to re-implement the restarting my router every time before I go live. And in the case of during the evening, or when I do evening streams starting next week, in the case of that, what we're going to do is because my schedule will be, it would be right of me to restart the router when someone's home. My dad and I will be on like a similar schedule. However, I'll get home a little before him, so what I'll do is 30 minutes before he gets home, I will restart the router so that way it's all set for when we go live. But yeah, I think from now on, I'm going to restart my router before stream because I think that is just the best way to do it. And how's it? Seriously, is there like a memory leak or something? Wait, no, wait. Does it go down when I... Okay, it's scene-based. It's scene-based. All right. That's why I was going up. Okay. All right. There's more going on in this scene than there is in the other one. So yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think that would cause... Okay, so I don't think it was a memory leak. I think it was just... Well, it could have still been. Because we were on the main page and it went up to... It's weird. I don't get it. I don't get software. You have a good day too, Jedi. Yeah, before we go, gotta do our outro. But yeah, so I don't know what that was. It kept on, the CPU usage just kept on going up and up and up. Like, not stopping, even though nothing changed, which makes me think maybe a memory leak of some kind? Maybe a heating issue? But it's like liquid cool. I may have to just like reset the thermal paste or something. I know we lost the bottom fans, but that shouldn't be... Yeah, it's still running pretty cool, regardless of losing the bottom fan, so I don't think that's it. I think it's an OBS issue. Like OBS and my network issue, because for some reason OBS was just dropping the ball and then just utilizing way too much. So I'm thinking, because it's been a bit since I've updated it. So I think next time it asks if I want to update. How do you force update? Because another thing that could be doing is, because I don't remember having, is there an advanced under, well, not network. Actually, I will turn that thing on though, because that should help. Output, what was it? It was replay buffer. I don't remember turning the replay buffer on. I'm going to turn it off real quick, and I want to see if that does anything to the CPU usage. Because I don't remember having that on. Yeah, we're gonna keep that off because I don't remember having that on. It didn't do anything to the CPU percentage, but yeah, I don't know what happened. It could be. I mean, It's not an encoder issue. I know that for a fact because we had our eye on the the performance under Task Manager the whole time, and it's at 34 degrees again. Oh no, is it gonna start doing that again? Why did it get so cool? I mean, I'm not complaining if it got cool all of a sudden, but we didn't stop anything, so I don't know why it got cool out of nowhere. But yeah, we're at a constant at recording at 1080-60, streaming to Twitch and YouTube at 1080-60, and streaming to Kick at 720-30. We're at a constant utilization of 38%. Ish. It fluctuates, but it doesn't go past like 43. And then when I changed settings in OBS, it caused an even bigger issue because I was changing some settings, changing some things around. And I think that's what caused the issue, like primarily. See, output. Yeah, I turned it from the, what was it, 2-pass quarter resolution to single pass. I turned off look ahead and adaptive quantumization because I've heard that that can cause some issues. It hasn't caused any issues for us in the past, but I just turned it off just to see. And I turned it off on all of the things, even the recording side of things. I turned that off because I think yeah, I don't know what it does. I don't know how useful it is for recording. Quality and determine a better bitrate distribution through analysis of future frames and a cost of increased GPU utilization and latency. Yeah. I like that. I like look ahead. Use the bitrate for increased perceived visual quality. Yeah. So we turned those two off. We switched to the single pass for all of them, but everything else we stayed the same, essentially. But yeah, I don't get what was going on with that. It was weird. But yeah, I don't think it's a graphics card issue or an encoder issue because, like I said, we are under 40% utilization. It could be that it's having trouble with 60 frames. But at the same time, it was weird because when we streamed last time and we had it all at 30, YouTube was showing it at 1080-60. So I think YouTube has a bit of an upscaler thing over there. But yeah, we'll try it a few more times with 60, and if that's causing issues, I don't think that's causing issues. It could cause issues like, you know, network-wise. But I don't think that's what's causing it. Here's the thing, I am very much okay with going back to 30. I am very much okay with it. I am not okay with going back to 30 when it worked at 60 before. You know what I mean? I want to know the reason why. And yeah, this time around, I think it was network. In this case, I think there was a network issue in this case. But it's weird because we didn't get any drop frames. In fact, they're here. Is it possible to have a network issue with OBS and not have any drop frames? Okay. But we didn't have the dynamic bitrate feature enabled. You cannot keep up with the set bitrate. OBS Studio is forced to discard video frames to maintain a connection. However, if the dynamic bitrate is active, OBS responds to network congestion by lowering your stream's video quality and resolution, similar to how Netflix reduces picture quality on a slow connection. Okay. Will still show up as severe pixelation or mushy video on the viewer's end, momentary buffering or loading circles for your viewers. Your raw frame count looks healthy. Network bottlenecks can still cause streaming anomalies, desyncing audio. We issued. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's weird. So I think we're just gonna have to use the scientific method on this one. And what we're gonna have to do is just keep like going in with the settings we got and seeing if we can repeat the result or get the results the same. Although I may turn some of those settings back on because I think it was just a network issue and not like a settings issue. Honestly, I think I made it worse by like changing a bunch of settings on 3 different streams. Honestly, I think that may have been the issue. Well, the issue at the end there where the screen wouldn't change back over. I think the issue was caused by me changing things, but that network issue for the bitrate was not. That was weird. But anyway, guys, we'll be back on Saturday with hopefully better tidings. But until then, guys, stay tuned and we're going to go find someone to raid. Let's see. Ah, okay. I think I see somebody. I see somebody. We're gonna go raid Zamius, who's currently working on the Star Wish game they're working on. Gotta wait for the ads to play through and then we'll go over. While we're waiting, I'm gonna turn off the PS5. Perfect. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna raid over to Zamius, who's currently playing. Oh, actually playing Platinum. Hey, I thought he was gonna be working on his Oh, what is he actually playing Platinum, or is he like testing out his stuff? I think he might be testing out his stuff. Or not. Alright, guys, we're gonna raid on over to Zamius. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. You guys are awesome. Again, I do apologize for the tech issues. That was not my intent for that to happen. But yeah, I'm thinking it was a network congestion issue that was not showing up as drop frames. It just dropped bitrate. And changing a bunch of settings around in the middle of stream in 3 different areas probably caused the audio distortion and the issue with OBS switching scenes. I think that may have been my B, just trying to fix the bitrate issue. I think it was just a simple resetting router, and it needed to happen at a very unfortunate time, unfortunately. As much as I want to continue, my gut was telling me, yeah, this is the moment where we need to end, otherwise it's going to be more frustrating. But yeah, guys, with that said, though, without further ado, we're going to raid on over to Zamius. And yeah. But yeah, before we go, though, I'd just like to everybody who came in today, everybody who chatted, everybody who lurked, all that good stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Astro, for the raid. Thank you so much. And Jedi for the bits. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. But now, with that said, without further ado, we're going to get this raid started. Yeah, I wish our final morning stream didn't have a tech issue, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, hope you're ready for some Pokemons. But alrighty, guys, with that said, without further ado, it's been fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and as always, have a nice night, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later!